Good morning, students. I hope you must have written the notes of the enemy in your notebook. Please learn every chapter as it is sent. You have plenty of time with you now, so utilize it. Today, I am going to start chapter 5 of Vistas, Should Wizard Hit Mommy? As the title indicates, a question in itself. Should wizard hit mommy? Wizard means magician, mommy means mother. The narrator, a small girl, the main character of the story is a small girl who raises this question, should wizard hit mommy? It does not look ethical. What is there in this story? There is a family, Jack, father, Claire, mother, Joe, 4-year-old girl, and Bobby, 2-year-old boy. In this family, what happens? Jack had started a practice when Joe was 2 years old. He started narrating a self-made story, self-composed story every night at evening time, at bedtime. And 2 years have gone, and now Joe never sleeps without listening a story. From Sunday to Saturday, same practice is followed, and by Saturday, Jack feels very tired and very fatigued, very boring also. And today again it is Saturday, but he knew that Joe will not sleep, how the story goes. And students, the basic story is always the same. There are same characters, one wizard, an old owl, and a creature. Sometimes it is a Roger fish, Roger squirrel, Roger skunk, Roger chipmunk. And every time this creature was suffering from a problem, he would discuss the problem with the owl. Owl would refer the case to the wizard, and wizard would solve the problem but would demand money. And money, what type of money? More than the creature had. In the same breath, he would guide the creature to go and from where to bring the leftover money. The money was handed over to wizard, problem was solved, and then Jack would describe the supper, the dinner of the family, and story was always over. To follow this practice, it had become very boring. Now come to the story and listen to it, how it happened. Every evening and on Saturday afternoon naps means sleep, Jack used to tell his daughter and Joe a bedtime story. This habit started when Joe was 2 years old, and now that Joe was 4 years old. Jack did not have any creative ideas for stories. Most of the stories that he used to tell Joe revolved around the same plot concerning an animal named Roger. In every story, Roger used to be a different animal with some kind of a problem. Then Roger would go to the wise old owl to take help, who would in turn tell him to go to the wizard. Then Roger would take his problem to the wizard, who would help him in exchange for some pennies, some money, mostly a bit more than what Roger had with him. After helping him, the wizard would ask him to go to a certain place to bring some more pennies, and Roger would do exactly the same. Then, after paying the wizard, Roger would go back, and all the other animals would start playing with him. He would be very happy, and later he would return home just in time to wait for his father, who would be returning from Boston by train. Jack had started getting tired of this daily routine because he had run out, shortened of the ideas for the stories. Also, Joe did not sleep listening to story anymore. He had started feeling that the practice was just a waste of time and there was no point doing it. He also noticed that Joe had started growing big and that her legs now stretched halfway down the bed when he snuggled in for her story. With all the light coming in from the window over her face that was deep in the pillow, Jack knew that she won't be sleeping soon. Bobby, her baby brother, who was 2 years old, was already sleeping with his bottle in his mouth. When Jack asked Joe that what story he should relate today, and she thought for a while and replied that she wanted it to be a story of skunk. Jack then thought that she must have heard about this animal in her nursery school and also got very excited and enthusiastic as he had a new hero in his story. Then Jack started the story. Having a new hero in his story, he was very excited. The story started with the Roger skunk living in the forest. Jack said that Roger smelled bad, and none of the creatures in the forest liked to play with him. All the other animals would start running away whenever he would go out to play. At this moment, Jack was he was remembering about certain humiliations, a few insults of his own childhood, and he added those in this story. Then Joe asked whether Roger would see the wise owl. Jack was sitting beside her and noticed that Joe was getting anxious with the story and felt pleased with it. He did not want to hurry and wanted to make the story more intense as he wanted to convey a message through it. He wanted to make sure that his daughter should learn something. She should be able to face every type of up and down in life. So he was not in a hurry. But suddenly what happened? Suddenly Jack heard a voice downstairs, and what happened? A chair was being pulled by his wife, and he realized that his wife was doing the paint work in the living room and he should go down and help his wife. But he also knew that his daughter would never sleep without listening the story. He found himself in the middle of the trap. One side his wife, who was expecting third baby and doing a hard work. On the other side his daughter, whom he could not leave in this situation. So Jack continued that Roger skunk was sad, and as he walked he came across a tree where he saw the wise owl. The skunk then shared his problem with the wise owl, and the owl started thinking of how he could help that little skunk. Then Joe shouted very enthusiastically that the wise owl would ask him to go to the wizard, as she had known about the basic plot of the stories, as her dad usually told her the same one. Jack got a bit irritated and scolded her and asked her if she wanted to tell the story by herself. Then Joe denied. No, Dad, it is your story. Then Jack instructed her to lie down peacefully and continue listening the story. Joe told Jack to tell the story out of his head. Then Jack continued with the story that the owl told Roger to go and see the wizard for his problem. Then Joe interrupted him and asked if the magic spells that the wizard used were real. She never listened the story like a dumb child. She would raise intelligent questions as well, and she wanted their correct answers. The same she was doing today. Then, when she asked about the magic spells, whether the wizards used, they were real. When Joe asked this question, Jack realized that Joe was coming into the reality phase and had started asking questions about the things her parents used to tell her. He noticed that she no longer believed her parents blindly and was curious about everything that was told to her. Jo repeated her question, to which Jack replied that the spells were real in the stories. He continued with his story that the skunk went through the way the wise owl had asked him to go and reached a white house and knocked on the door. To make the sound effect of how the skunk knocked at the door, Joe knocked at the window frame and Joe was thrilled. She was excited. Yes, he had reached the right place. Jack continued that the old man with a long white beard and a blue pointed hat came out. You can see the picture in your book, picture of this wizard. And then Jack made his favorite sound effect and continued that the wizard asked Roger what he wanted and that he had a very bad body odor, smell. Then to this Roger replied that he knew that he smelled bad and told him that all the other animals ran away from him, and he also told the wizard that the wise owl had referred him for his help. Then the old man replied that maybe he could and asked Roger Skunk to follow him inside and not to come closer. Then Jack describes how the house of the wizard was really dirty from inside because he did not have a cleaning lady, to which Joe asked, why was it so? Why didn't he have the maid? He then replied, because he was a very old man and also a wizard. He did not require any cleaning lady. Then Joe again interrupted and asked that would the wizard die, to which again Jack replied that wizards never die. Then the wizard started looking out for something and took out an old stick called the magic wand. He asked Roger what he wanted to smell like, and he replied that he wished to smell like roses. Joe was happy about the fact that he wanted to smell like a rose. Then Jack said the magical words in the voice of a wizard. And up to this, you go through the story. Rest of the story I will teach you tomorrow.